Good morning, folks, and welcome to another season. We are a little further west this time around. We're back in Utah. Had an amazing time with family back in Tennessee. Got to see all the fall colors in those last episodes. Had an amazing holiday season. Just checking off all the boxes, and we're so excited for 2022. We got so much planned. So much planned. But right now, it's breakfast time. So let's let Mama Bear cook us up some coffee, some sausage. What else we got?
Oatmeal.
And oatmeal. Let's do this. All right, so a new addition to this setup is this little satellite burner so that we can cook bacon and sausage, whatever else we want, eggs and coffee, all at the same time. So a lot of you folks have been asking, why did we switch from the Camp Chef Mountaineer to the Jetboil Genesis system? And even before that, people were asking, why did we switch from a Partner Steel to the Camp Chef? Why did we switch, Sarah?
Because we wanted to give you an unbiased opinion on multiple options, rather than just saying, oh yeah, you should go for this one, when that's all we really know about. So we wanted to try a bunch of different things so that you had a good opinion on all the options.
So one thing that we're going to do going forward is have some really in-depth reviews and pros and con lists and all that kind of stuff for our patrons. We'll have a condensed version of the review here on YouTube, but it's just another way that we can add value to what we do, to the folks that keep this going. Think of it as consumer reports for the Overlander. That was fast.
That was fast.
Almost there.
Our first adventure of Season 5 begins in central Utah as we finally get to play in a bit of snow after being stuck indoors dealing with, well, the illness we won't speak of here, since we're all simply done with its cloudy presence on life in general. This was the perfect chance for Caroline to try out a new Christmas gift, her own set of snowshoes, and it wasn't long before she had the hang of their clumsy gait. It looks like some more snow adventures are going to be in our future because Sarah and I are just waiting on our own set to arrive.
Good job, Caroline. That didn't work.
With a tasty breakfast warming our bones, we headed off into the snow-packed landscape to see what unique things Utah had up her sleeve for us to discover.
Tell you what, it's just incredible how just a little bit of snow can totally change a landscape. It just highlights all the little ridges, and it looks like a completely different place. We've been to some of these places before, and wow, seeing them with the snow is just impressive.
Well, Happy New Year. Cruising on the road, on a back road that is, and headed to just enjoy some cold weather camping and get to see some more snow. Man, it has been so much fun having all of this snow.
So as you've noticed, we have 2 vehicles today, and the reason for that is, one, Silver needed the dust shook off of her. She needed to get out. We've still got a long list of things to do maintenance on and improve and things like that down the road. But for now, she needed to get out, stretch her legs just a bit. The second reason is, with all of this snow and the unpredictability of the trail status, you want 2 vehicles if you can possibly swing it, just in case you need to do some creative recoveries.
So it feels good to start the new year by getting out and adventuring a little bit and preparing yourself for all kinds of new adventures and goals to be made.
And we've already had to turn around a couple times just for some off-camber nastiness that was coated in ice. We could get down it, I'll put it that way. But I don't know what kind of condition we would be once we reach the bottom, because it's pretty nasty.
One of my new intentions, which never would you ever think that you'd probably hear somebody say this, is I'm going to do better at having a social media presence. I am the absolute worst person to post consistently on Instagram. I just am. It is not something that I am super conscious about. I am a more of a live in the moment kind of person and tend to forget to take pictures to commemorate certain things. So one of my intentions is to be a little more present on social media and to share my accounts of our travels and my view of our travels and the things that I think are important. Kind of a weird one, right? Yeah. But anyway, it is a beautiful cold day. The sun is out and there's still snow on the ground, so it's glittering like diamonds. It just feels right. Let's go see what we can find. Man, they're still coming.
What are we going to look at?
The caves.
Tunnels?
Tunnels. Caves, tunnels, table tunnel. Oh, it's muddy.
Tunnels are tunneled.
Our first finding for the day was this tunnel system, which was apparently a top secret project put into play by the Department of Defense in 1948 during the height of the Cold War. Many of the locals were employed to dig these deep tunnels into the landscape, but were never told why. We later learned that explosives were detonated on the surface above these diggings to test various types of geology's resistance to explosions. The sandstone here failed, and this project is why NORAD is now located under 2,000 feet of granite somewhere in Colorado.
Wow.
We never expected this trail to have so many unique sights to see, but our next stop was also mind-blowing.
Whoa.
No pun intended.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Wow.
My hand just does just one side.
That's crazy. Think that would eat you in one bite?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's probably one of the best ones we've ever seen. Makes you wonder where the next one's at.
Yeah.
And as if that wasn't enough, we were greeted by even more history around the next bend with some millennia-old Fremont people petroglyphs.
The original window stickers. Look at that antler work.
What stories do you think they were trying to tell here? Not too much further down the trail, we again found one of the most impressive displays of ancient art yet, with some pictographs featuring a distinctly different art style than we had seen in most of our travels in the Southwest. Who are these figures? And what was the purpose of these paintings? Are they representations of spiritual beings, or simply a creative family tree? We could sit here for hours and stare at these, trying to imagine what their hidden messages could be.
These are probably some of the most impressive petroglyphs and pictographs that we've seen yet. They're huge. The style and just it gets me every time. What were these people thinking? What were their stories? What did all these things mean? I really want to know. Now, if you're new to this type of finding in the wild, leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't get your finger oils on it. And most importantly, don't add to the artwork. We have plenty of forms of communicating our identities today. We don't need to go etching on rocks. Save it for everyone else. Save it for your kids. You might not care right now, but you will.
For dinner tonight, I thought we would need soup because it's going to be so cold. And so I decided that we're going to do a meatball pho. But it's kind of my own creation. I looked at some recipes and I pulled a little bit of everything that I liked from it. to make my own creation.
I have never heard of a pho, so some people might be in the same boat as me. What's a pho? I don't know if it was like...
I think pho means it's a type of meat, which is typically beef, broth, rice noodles, and like maybe some sort of vegetable. Usually they do bean sprouts and stuff like that, but
Gotcha.
we're doing a California Americanized version.
All right.
Yeah, maybe if I had a bunch to chop better.
What's that?
Garlic
In a little tube?
in a tube.
Let's see. That looks healthy. Where's the steak? Well, not steak, but
No,
close enough.
but big old meatballs.
Steak cousin.
Now we're gonna pour in our water. So pho is broth based.
It smells like charred steak. So basically it's just concentrated beef broth.
Yeah. So like, you know, the bouillon cubes your mom probably used to use?
Yeah, I used to think they were like caramel. Made that mistake once.
Yuck.
It didn't work out so good.
No.
Very disappointing.
Yeah, that's good. It smells good too. Let me get out of the steam. It keeps following me. Now it's time for noodles. Move out of the way.
You crowded in there.
Yep. Cover and let them soften.
We got fire, baby.
I already feel a little bit of warmth from here.
yeah. Well,
It's time.
All right.
Let's see.
Dang.
Oh, it smells so good. The strong beef broth and the noodles.
Beef
I get-
broth.
Beef broth. Okay. It smells so good. I smell the acidity of the rice vinegar that I added, the beef broth,
Beef broth.
and the meatballs. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Let's do it.
Let's eat.
Did you have fun today? Yeah? What did you think of all those pictographs? Yeah?
Holy moly.
Dang, what a winner.
Yeah.
The flavor is phenomenal. Blow, little heater, blow.
think I can keep you warm all night long. Well, out here again for about the fourth time trying to get this heater to work. It's running for about 15-20 minutes, and then going into a lean fuel situation, and the exhaust is getting cherry red, and then it starts flaming out, dying. So this is my last time trying to prime it, clear the lines. If this doesn't work, we're just shutting it down, which is not good because it's supposed to get down to about 12, and it's already almost there. It's cold, y'all.
Lifestyle Overland is supported by viewers like you. Thank you, painters, for all your support. Until next time, stay curious.